is Poonam Saini. Today we are going to discuss about bipolar junction transistor, that means BJT in an electronic devices circuits. So in the last lecture we discussed about what is transistor, what is FET. Now we are going to discuss what is BJT. So let's recall all the things first. So what is transistor? Transistor is basically a current carrying device having three ports: ammeter, base and collector. Ammeter is the port in which we inject the holes or electrons. Base is the middle section of ammeter between the ammeter and the collector, and collector is basically used to collect the output, to collect the holes and electrons at the output end. So in a transistor we basically have three terminals, so this is also known as three terminal current carrying device. So in each terminal we are having like each terminal is having a different operation. So today we are going to discuss in about BJT. So in a transistor it is differentiate between three, like first is FET, second is BJT, and then third is MOSFET. But FET is field effect transistor. Field effect transistor is a transistor in which field is going to be introduced in a transistor. That means some magnetic field or electronic field, any kind of field is going to be introduced in a field effect transistor. In BJT, bipolar junction transistor, and a MOSFET is metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. So today we are going to discuss BJT. So BJT is having an active mode operation. Like in this we are going to discuss, like this is forward bias, this is reverse bias. So this is ammeter. The junction between the ammeter and the base is forward biased, and the junction between the base and the collector is reverse bias. So this is NPN. So first is forward bias, second is reverse bias. So this is in ammeter there are injected electrons and holes, in base there are diffusion electrons, and this collector collected electrons. In by using this simplifying this diagram, these injected holes is going towards this side IB1 and recombine electrons in this P. NPN. So this is NPN transistor. So in this diffusion, in this base area, there is a recombination of electrons and holes. So this is basically injected electrons. This is emitter is used for injecting the electrons. This is basically used to recombination of electrons and holes, and this is basically used to collect the electrons. So this is forward biased, this is reverse biased. So one of the junction is should be forward biased and one of the junction should be in the reverse bias. So this is IE, is that is ammeter current, this is IC, that is collector current, this is IV, that is base current, this is VBE, that means voltage across the base and the ammeter, VCB, voltage across the collector and the base, this is IE, ammeter current. VBE means voltage across the base and the collector ammeter, and VCB is voltage between the collector and the base. So this is the active mode operation of the BJT. In this, one should be forward bias, one should be reverse bias. Ammeter is having injected electrons in base. The recombination of electrons and holes should be purposed, and in the collector collected electron should be there. So this is the active mode operation of NPN. The reverse of this PNP is having the same operation. So in this active mode, forward bias of EBJ injects electrons from ammeter into base. So in this, the electron should be injected from ammeter to the base. This is called ammeter current, and most electrons shoot through the base into the collector. So most electrons shoot through the base to the collector. So this is collector current. So some emitted electrons recombine with holes in p-type base, that is base current. So this is injected electron, this is collected electron, this is recombined electrons. So this injected electrons should be done at the ammeter current. Collector current electrons collected at the collector, so this is known as collector current, and some of them are recombined at the base, so this is known as base current. So what is collector current? Electrons that diffuses across the base to the CBJ junction, that is collector base junction. This is EBJ is emitter base junction. So electrons that diffuses across the base to the collector base junction are swept across the collector base junction depletion to the collector because of the higher potential applied to the collector. This electron is diffuses across the base, so diffusion is across the base. Okay, then it is going at the collector base junction and depleted at the collector. So this is because we are applying the higher potential at the collector. So the equation shows the BJT is indeed a voltage dependent current source, thus it can be used as a amplifier. So because of this we are collecting some of the electrons at the collector and they are known as collector currents. Because of this should be happen because we apply high potential at the collector, and only because of this BJT is known as voltage dependent current. When we apply a higher potential, that means it is a voltage dependent current source. This is so that's why it is known as, it is simply using as an amplifier. So IC is equals to IS e to the power VBE on VT. So next is working of NPN transistor. What is NPN transistor? We are already discussed about NPN transistor. So similarly this is the active mode, or the same should be happen. So this current IE, some of the electron is going to be injected their electron hole recombination and then the collector, and then the electrons is going to be collected at the collector. So NPN, P is sandwiched between the two N, then the electron IC, that means collector current is going to be removed. So this is basically the active mode. So forward bias IS is applied to the base junction and reverse bias is applied to the collector base junction. So this is a I already told you in the last slide that this junction should be forward bias and this junction should be reverse bias, because when one of the junction is forward bias, that means this is in the active mode, and one should be in the reverse bias, that means it should be off mode. So when this junction is reverse forward bias, that means this is in the form of active. So one should be in the forward bias and one should be at the reverse bias. So the forward bias in the ammeter base junction causes electrons to move towards the base. So because of this forward bias, the electron is going to move towards the base, and this constitutes electric ammeter current IE. As this electron flows towards p-type base, they try to recombine with holes. Okay, that as this electron flow towards p-type base, NPN, the electron is going to travel from N to P, that means ammeter to base, then they try to recombine with holes. As base is lightly doped, only few electrons recombine with holes within the base. So in this base there is a very lightly doped, that means very less amount of holes is there, so only some of the electron is going to be recombined with the holes. So these recombined electrons constitute small base current. So these, when some of the electrons, like many electrons is injected towards the emitter, and then emitter is passing these electrons towards the P, that means towards the base because of the forward junction, and then base is lightly doped. Because of this lightly doping, some of the electrons only is recombined with the holes, and then this recombination produces a very little amount of base current. So these the remainder electrons crosses base and constitutes collector current. So the total of ammeter current is always equals to the base current and the collector current. So this is the working of NPN. Now the working of PNP. In the working of PNP, similarly we are injecting electrons from P, and then the base, in the base recombination, and then the P, then the collector contains the output. Similarly the active mode should be the forward bias is applied to the ammeter base junction and reverse bias is applied to the collector base junction. The forward bias in the ammeter base junction causes holes to move towards the base. So in this, holes is going to move towards the base. Similarly this is forward bias and this is reverse bias, but in this holes is moving towards the base, and as this holes flow towards the n type, and this the forward bias in the ammeter causes the holes to move towards the base, and this move from ammeter to base causes ammeter current, that is IE. And as this holes flows towards n type base, they try to recombine with the electrons. So this similarly base is lightly doped, so only some of the holes is going to be recombined with the holes with the electrons. So only a little amount of holes is going to be recombined with the electrons. So that's why only less base current is going to be produced, that is IB. And these recombined holes constitute small base current, and the remaining hole crosses the base and collected at the output, that is collector. So this is basically, you can see the transistor symbol, the NPN and PNP. In the NPN, the arrow is towards the collector current, ammeter current, and to going outward the ammeter current, and in PNP the ammeter current is coming inwards the base current. So this is the only difference between the PNP and the NPN diagram. So in today's lecture we talked about what is the active mode of the BJT. In the last we studied FET, today we studied BJT. Only the active mode of BJT. Active mode states that we are having one in the forward bias and one junction should be in the reverse bias. The ammeter injects we injected the electrons at the ammeter, then the electron is going to be in NPN, the electron is going to be injected. Now the electron crosses the junction because of the forward bias and going at the base. At the base there is a very little amount of holes, so very less electron hole recombination is going. So at the collector, so this recombination provides the base current, and the remaining electron is moving towards the collector, so this is known as the collector current. So this is the active mode operation of NPN. In the reverse of NPN, that is PNP. In the PNP, N is injected, N is sandwiched between the two P. So in PNP, some of the holes is going to be injected in the electron, and then because of this forward bias junction, the holes is going to be moved towards the base, and base is having a very less amount of electrons, so a very less electron hole pair is going to be recombined with each other. That's why recombination is less, and the remaining holes, because of this recombination, the base current is going to be produced. This is known as IB, and then this then the remaining holes is going to be moved towards the collector and collected at the collector. This is known as collector current. This is the active mode operation of PNP and NPN in a BJT, and the only difference between the diagram of NPN and PNP, in NPN the arrow is moving towards moving outwards the ammeter, and in PNP the arrow is coming towards the inwards the base current. This is the only difference. In the next slide we are going to discuss about the configurations like common base, common ammeter and common collector. Why this is common? Because when we are providing any input and output, we are providing two terminals, but in the transistor they are having three terminals, so we need one terminal, so we have to common one terminal in a input and a output. So that's why this is known as common collector. In a common collector, common collector is common in input as well as in output. In common ammeter, ammeter is common in input as well as in output, same as the base. So in the next topic, in the next presentation, we are going to discuss about the configurations of BJT. There are three: common ammeter, common collector and common base. So we are going to discuss in a next lecture in a very thoroughly. So for today's, thank you.